Welcome back, my friends, to some more Spyro. We've got Spyro Year of the Dragon. This is the third game, or the third game in the series of Spyro. Possibly even almost the trilogy of PlayStation 1 Spyro ridiculousness. It's a pretty freaking solid game, and I have to say it is the best Spyro game that we've ever had. So anyways, I actually just realized that I wasn't recording when I started playing this game. So we're going to make a new game over here and just start with this one. What kind of icon do we want? I already used the Spyro icons, so now I have to use... this is the toughest decision of my life right here. But we'll go with Sparks. Sparks you can actually play with in this game, which is kind of ridiculous. So now we gotta watch what's happening. How does everything actually happen? What is the story of this game? Let's get a bunch of big bad dragons over here. Hunter and Spyro, they're just chilling down there, sleeping. Makes sense, they're lazy mofos. And we got a bunch of dragon eggs. Question that I always wonder is, there's no female dragons laying these eggs over here. Question everything. Sometimes it's a conspiracy theory. She's actually really cute looking. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes, nice and skinny. I might. I'm just saying, guys. I can't say anything more than that, but I might. I probably would. Oh, snap, dude, she stepped on Hunter's face. It sounded like monkeys. Oh, dude, I never noticed he's like, oh my god, he's just pointing at her for no reason. So anyways, they do end up making it through to the other side. I thought they would stop the egg thief. A powerful villain emerges.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
And she's got a cute voice, too. Oh my gosh.
Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Her, on the other hand, yeah. 2 out of 10, would not bang, gigantic egg thief. Looks just like a birdo, honestly. It's kind of like a blue birdo. Stole a little bit from Mario, I guess. Kind of reminds me of my English teacher in my junior year of
came out on the other side of the dragon world.
high school.
We
I
found
hated
some of
her.
the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten World.
The Forgotten World.
Spyro.
It just sounds scary.
Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come
That's
on,
what she
let's
said.
go.
Oh my god, guys, this is just so dirty. It's just so dirty already. Oh, Hunter can barely fit down the hole, though. He's pretty big. He's pretty beefy.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
I like how they mix a little bit of comedy with some like action-y stuff with like a decent amount of story so far. This is the first one with like a real storyline that actually kind of makes sense. Like Spyro, even Ripto's Rage actually had a reasonable amount of story in it. And it made you want to play the game. Like you're like, I gotta defeat Ripto. This guy's a jerk. I don't like him. I gotta kill him. So his Hunter's just gonna run away over there. So this is one of those games, guys, where to beat the game is super duper easy, but to 100% is a lot more difficult. It's not like it's impossible by any means, but it is going to be a lot more work and everything. I feel like I'm a fairly skilled Spyro player, so we should be able to complete this stuff, but I will be running around in circles a little bit and not be able to figure everything out on my first try every single time. I'm not a speedrunner, I am just a player. I just like to play the game, have some fun, you guys get to listen to my commentary and everything, and we can just float along. But I will admit, though, if Kingdom Rush or Iron Marines comes out in the next few weeks while we're playing through Spyro, I probably will stop playing Spyro while I beat those.
Spyro. To look left or right,
And I'll
press
promise
the
I will
L2
finish
or
this, though.
R2 buttons. To quick.
We got this. Shut up, dude. We know how to fix the cameras. Pew, 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 pew. Rainbow. This is actually really cool looking.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through.
Ooh,
Those eggs
snap.
belong to us
She is
now,
sassy.
and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make
Whoa.
myself clear?
Whoa.
If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
Snap, dude. That was just like... That's just breaking my balls right there. Honestly, if I would be a little bit afraid to continue on against these people. You know? It's just a scary experience. Anyways, we're gonna get all of the gems today and all of the gold in just the main level, and that's all I'm gonna do. It's nice, just chill, just start the game off type of thing. See where we're at. I'll probably buy
Spyro,
Sheila's freedom.
I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press.
Oh man, we're gonna figure out how to glide. We know how to glide, Hunter. In fact, we know all the skillages. We know everything. No, Hunter, come back, bro. Come back. Yeah, there you go. Come on back. Alright, what's up?
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out.
Alright, let's go check it out, man. So yeah, they think that we need to do triangle hovering.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, Hunter. What do we got? So we got Coltrane over here. So normally I'd say they're pretty normal names. I don't think I've ever met anybody named Coltrane before. I don't think I've ever even heard of a real person being named Coltrane. But it doesn't sound like a really ridiculous name, though. I gotta admit that part.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro.
Superfly power-up?
Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
Oh, thank you. I would love to fly, but first things first, guys, pick up the frickin' gems. That's the #1 thing on the list today. Make sure you don't miss no gems, because we don't want to be running around all over the place. Now, the cool thing about this is you get a lot of power-ups throughout the game that make you easier at finding and picking up gems. I think Spark's missions are honestly some of the most important things to get in the entire game. Come on, I did not want to do that. In the entire game. Let's fly, baby. Fly. Alright, this is actually pretty tough, believe it or not, to do this. I think I'm actually going to go through and actually try and get the secret over here as well. So they're going to make us fly down to Amy's. This is a pretty normal name. I don't know, it's weird because when I was growing up, When I was growing up, I was like, oh, all these are normal names. This is all reasonable and everything. And there was a couple weird ones in there, but I bet you it was just probably people's names from the people that made the game or something like that. Oh, come on. Alright, there we go. I don't know if there's any faster way to do this, but I'm pretty sure I can make this. There's like a little tiny secret. If I don't make it, it's not a huge deal, but I would like to make it if at all possible. There we go. We get a 1-up! Whee! I feel like if it's Mario, I could just climb the trees right now, you know? That would be fun. So, of course, with any Spyro game, there's a few different crates and boxes that you can pick up. There's just, you know, for the most part, the same ones in Ripto's Rage. They did get rid of the gem boxes that you have to flame and then jump and grab the gem out of, because those were just kind of annoying. They didn't really, like, make the game any harder or anything like that. They were just annoying overall. So I'm actually glad that they took them out for Ripto's Rage. But you can tell we do have to do a little bit of a circular motion over here to make sure we pick up most, if not all, hopefully all of the gems. Worst case scenario, only most of the gems. Come back and get them later if that happens. Alright. So also, don't forget about this, guys. I know this is tricky, dude, but you just gotta, like, whoop! You gotta crush this bad boy. So you don't realize it, but you have all of the same things that you had from the first Spyro game. So you can swim, and you can do your head bashes. So it's good that they didn't make you, like, forget how to do all that stuff. You know, that would be kind of on the ridiculous side.
Your game camera is currently in
Yeah, I like passive mode. No. I like passive mode because I get to change it as I see fit, and square, with square it makes it a lot easier to just change your angle.
I would go.
Yeah, blah, 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 we know how to swim. We know how to swim. So this is the Sparks missions I was telling you guys about. These are super duper important. As soon as you beat the entire world, which there's 4 worlds, you go back and you play the Sparks mission as like your first thing. And I think like the first thing you get is like Sparks can like pick up gems from further away, which doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it's like super duper helpful. Just to like run past these guys and just randomly pick up extra gems. It's wonderful. And then I think the second one, that's the one that's actually probably the best out of all of them. In a level, you can just say, where are the gems, and it points to the gems in the level. And, I mean, that can be just a huge, huge time saver when you're looking for those last few baby gems in the entire game, you know? So, huge help. Anyways, obviously, as usual, we've got the gems to find. You gotta do 100% on the gems. Usually there's like 400, 500, 600, or even 700 of these guys. And then there's also a certain amount of eggs per level. There's kind of like the new orbs, I suppose. So, I'll tell you the story about why we're picking up these eggs and everything later on, but there's a lot of them. I think there's 144 or something like that. It's like a pretty ridiculous amount. Anyways, if I'm not mistaken, this could be the last gem. 400 out of 400. We did a wonderful job today, my friends. Level complete. So I'm actually going to go in, I think we're going to go, for the most part, in order with the levels, but I'm going to make certain exceptions to make sure that I try and, like, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to play, just as a heads up, guys, this is the first video, it really doesn't matter, you guys can hear me out if you want, you can just watch the videos, whatever. But we're probably going to play this one last, because you got to go to Sergeant Bird. Sergeant Bird, yeah, so there's warp worlds that you can go into inside of levels. So there's worlds inside of levels, there's warp worlds. I'm just calling them warp worlds because that makes sense to me. There's warp portals inside of those levels that lead you to new sort of areas, and some of them you have to use these special players to do it. And if you don't have them unlocked yet or bought yet,
I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto and Avalar.
Then you can't get them yet.
Well,
so there's kind of like there's a lot of backtracking and crap.
So I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons too.
Oh my god. Money bags, money bags,
paid
money
a fortune
bags.
to keep
The
Sheila
heck
the
you
kangaroo
doing over
locked
here?
up. The pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
Sure, why not? Let's free Sheila.
Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
Well, money bags. I like that they actually made Moneybags more of a comedic character in the game. Before, he was just kind of this jerk that, like, made you buy stuff, didn't really do anything. He didn't really add to the game besides that he was just
you appreciate
there and
this
making you pay
favor I'm
gems for
doing in
things.
letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
I think the voice actors, though, in this game are what really make the game. They do a great job.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, named Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
So they even got an explanation for everything, why the portals don't work and everything. It's not just like, man, we're not going to do it. The magic's gone. The magic's gone. Good story. Good story, Sheila. Thanks. Thanks for hooking me up, bro. Or girl. I mean girl. She is a girl. Sheila. Sheila's Alp. So I think what we're going to do is the first level we're going to do is, let's do Sheila's Alp first, just so we have her unlocked for every other map where we actually have to use her. If you guys did enjoy the video, though, make sure you press that like button for me. I'll do my absolute best to make these very fair and reasonable videos. Some of these levels are going to be a little bit longer. Some of them are going to take 15, maybe even 20 minutes to beat these guys 100%. So I know in Ripto's Rage we were trying to like beat like 10 minutes on most levels, and that seems like a very fair amount. For these guys, it's going to take a little bit longer. They are more in-depth levels, especially with those warp portals inside of levels. So it just gets kind of crazy all over the place. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.